Hey guys, welcome back. Daylight Dave. Railroad. Hey, welcome back. We're already on duty. We're here in Warm Springs. We're working the MWSRV Manifest Warm Springs to Roseville, and it's a Sunday, even though it's really Wednesday morning because it's nice and cool. But hey, we're going to work Sunday, and I figure I'd give you a little bit of a true story when I work Sunday down there in the North San Jose area as far as what happened to us. But anyways, got here. Unfortunately, my El Camino had broke down, so I ended up buying a new car. Well, I should say not a new car, a new used car. And new cars gotten so expensive, so I figured I'm just going to go with a used car. So you guys know blue's my favorite color, so this is the best I can afford. Hey, man, is that car sweet or what? Guess what I'm working with? Jimmy and Johnny Jameson brothers, and I don't know how those guys afford that green Porsche. Man, what the heck are they doing on the side? They must have some kind of side business, Jameson brothers. Anyways, hey, so this is where we're at. So we got Johnny right here. We're doing an air test. We made a set, and unfortunately, this car is not setting up. You got to do an initial air brake test, and that's what we're doing. We got a total of 4, 5, 6, 7 cars. And hopefully we're going straight to Roseville. Usually on Sundays, traffic's pretty light, so that's our plan. But, you know, what you do is you set them up, make a 20-pound set, and somebody's got to walk the set, and we've got to walk the release and make sure the pistons go out, make sure the brakes set up, and brakes release. So, brakes not setting up, so we tried something where you just end up plugging the train, put the thing in emergency, and maybe kind of blow out. Maybe there's some debris in there or something like that, and blow it out. But still not setting up, so we're just going to cut this car off and leave it. And we're going to get out of Dodge, so that's the plan here. Oh, here's a little map of my Warm Springs yard. I haven't shown this in a long time, so all hand throw switches here, except for switches off to the left, 53 and 54. There's a Y right there, so those are our tortoises, so you don't have to reach back there. So. Okay, let's go, buddy. Let's go. Come on, guys. Let's go to work. I'm already on board the engine. We only got one engine, too. Some little 6-axle engine. Yeah, I just hope we have enough horsepower to, well, now we're down to, 6 cars, so hopefully we've got enough horsepower to make it. And, we'll see. Yeah, there's our little train there, and, well, since Tesla's not, well, they're not shipping cars out of Warm Springs, I think they take them down to Milpitas, and they put them on auto racks down there, and that's my BAC 5 railroad leasing company for all my engines. They're just stored serviceable right now. Hey, if you happen to see my last video, I had to put that Norfolk Southern in, well, take it off the layout, let's put it that way. And oh, he needs work. Now he's going to give me problems. But honestly, this guy works, or excuse me, runs really well. But I haven't cleaned him in a while either. But hey, Mr. Kato, let's go, buddy, let's go. Johnny checking our switches here, make sure we're all lined out here. These are my little tortoise switches. And hey, up at Niles Junction, Mr. Modelo, he gave us a signal there. And we got a flashing yellow advanced approach. Let's go, buddy, let's go. Make this trip easy. So I'll kind of talk about, my signals, and all my signals at Niles Junction, they're on the 50 series, and everything's controlled off of my my Pro Cab, my NC Pro Cab, so that works the best, and that way I can be a roaming dispatch. A couple people have asked me about signals and how I work things. Come on, Johnny, get in the cab, buddy. We're about to go screaming as soon as we get around the curve here. We got 2 chlorine tankers at the end there. Technically, well, empties can be 1 car behind the engine, like you have to have a buffer car, but and these are empty, so these guys could be actually closer, but if they're loads, they got to be 5 behind, unless you don't have 5 cars, but these are empty. They got unloaded down here in Warm Springs. Come on, Fumble, go to bed, buddy, go to bed. Okay, CP40, Fremont, double yellow. Come on, take that signal, Dave. Come on, let's go, let's cruise, buddy, let's cruise. Man, I was too lazy to put that telly on. Oh, well. Hey, cruising by U.S. Chip. Ooh, got yellow for 20, yellow flag for 20 there. That's where the Oakland sub cuts in. We're going to go 20 here. So, not much scenery back here, but there's a switch there. It cuts into my Oakland sub. And Johnny looks right up in the front there. He's looking good too. Okay, Daylight Dave, hey, working on a double yellow. Sweet. Hey, at the CP30, I've got divergent clear, got crossover, and my number 6 is I go, well, 30 mile an hour. That's kind of how I work that. And I don't have any number 8s on the layout. If I did, I'd go 40. 48 Joe scale miles an hour. Looking good, boys. We'll throttle that thing up. We'll clear the crossover. We're good for 50. Be prepared to go 30 there at the next crossover because we know we're going to cross over. Man, come on, get that Amtrak going, guys. Guys been sitting there for about an hour. What are you doing? What you guys do? Go out for hamburgers? Go to Nation's Burgers there in Oakland? Man. Yeah, so we'll work on diverging advance approach. Red over flashing yellow. This can be a quick trip, hey. It's Sunday, nobody's working. Yeah, except for the Amtrak guys. Looking good, boys, looking good. Not an awful lot going on here. Everything just kind of sitting around here in Oakland Yard, the intermodal facility. Got double yellow there. Approach divergent, another one, 10th Street. Okay, that means we're going to cross over to Emeryville. And since I don't model Emeryville, because we're going back into staging right now, I'm going to cut this short. I just figured I'd do a quick little video since it's nice and cool here. Quick little short little train. Back into my staging yard. I'll show you a map here of my whole, what I model here. Okay guys, so I haven't shown this in a while, but this is all the area well, this is the Bay Area, represents the Bay Area here. And, yeah, I guess I'll start from the beginning here. So in my little world, I own the Union Pacific Railroad, and I purchased all these railroads and bought them out in the 80s. And those are all the railroads I own. And this represents Oakland. This is my staging. We started here in Oakland. We're going through East Oakland. We come down here, and we actually hook it on the coast sub. And where it's the dash line, I don't model that area. And then we come down here. Again, I don't model it until we hit Fremont. And then I model Fremont. That's Niles Junction right there. And of course, we just came up from Warm Springs, went this direction, came up here, straight up through here, through Oakland, and back into my staging yard. My staging does connect between these two points, so I can run around, and I've got a lot of options going through Niles Junction. So anyways, as we head east, up and over the Altamont, this represents my helix. You guys have seen this before until we get to my upper third level, Pleasanton, up and over the Altamont. There's my Altamont Bridge. I'm going to show you that since I'm looking right at it right there. And then we drop down to my second level. I just call it my upper level. But anyway, Stockton Yard here, XSB Yard, Stockton XWP Yard. Used to connect, used to go straight through here and cross over El Panel. Of course, with the merger, we killed that off and we just connected it here. That way you can come out of Stockton Yard, you can hook over the BNS, or there's lots of options. So then this is my ST&E, Stockton Terminal Eastern. You guys seen that out to Belota. That's kind of that point right there. And there's a bridge here. This is a CCT right there. This is my CCT engine. Got a bridge right there and goes out there to Belota, to the ethanol plant. Again, kind of in that middle level over there. I know, it's a mess. Definitely a mess. So, okay, that represents that. And then you can also head down out of Stockton Yard, go down the Tidewater branch. And right now I just go to North Modesto and I serve the grain elevator, which still there, but they haven't served that for years. And that's about it. I'm going to pause because I'm going to try to think of what else to tell you here. Hit the pause button. Oh, for reference, this is the old WP. This track right there. And this represents the old SP, which was abandoned, oh God, I guess it was in the 80s. Sometime in the 80s. So abandoned from here to in this area, and the Niles Canyon, there's a museum out there, and they're kind of rebuilding the trucks. I think they want to go to Pleasanton. But they do go all the way down to right there, Niles Junction. They don't cross anymore, but yeah, that's about it. I used to live up here off the San Ramon branch in the 70s. Used to see little trains there up in this area, up in Danville, kind of up in that area. And this is the old WP here. This represents the old Western Pacific. And now it's just used by the Union Pacific, by my railroad, and it just switches the industries. But it went along there and cut back through, so probably a couple changes that I need to make on it. But anyways, okay, I'm going to cut this off because I was going to try to make this less than 10 minutes. So, but that's about it. Anyways, I appreciate all the nice comments from all the subscribers, you guys out there, and all you nice guys. So, hey, have a great rest of the week, and try to do another video here by the weekend or something like that. So, but in the meantime, hey, I'm going to get a cold beverage. You guys take care. Daylight Dave. Back 5. Signing up.